What's up, Internet? This is Linter22. The Nintendo Labo Toy-Con 4 VR kit has been out for quite a while now, and it seems like that's the only Toy-Con Labo kit that has actually caught on for some people. I see more and more positive reception towards it. In fact, there are games that came out after the fact that are supporting what the VR goggles are capable of doing. So, for example of this, we've seen the Mario Odyssey game, we've seen Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, we've seen a third-party game come out with that, and now we've seen Super Smash Bros., the Switch version, come out with that. Well, it turns out that Unity Technologies of Japan has actually announced that Unity now supports the VR goggles for the kit, meaning that if you're making a game for the Switch, at least in Japan, you will be able to make a VR. You will be able to make it VR compatible. The Switch on its own isn't exactly the best system to add a VR to, but the reason why I think this is important is because in a previous video that I've recorded, I've stated that I think somewhere down the line, Nintendo will eventually develop a VR standalone system. And in fact, it could possibly be compatible with every Switch game made. In fact, it may be an updated Switch where it can run all of the Switch games. It can be used with a Toy-Con to say whether or not it will be a screen on its own like the current Switch where you dock it into a headset. That is a question for another day. After seeing this, the first thing that I thought is the one game that I want to see in VR would be Metroid Prime 4. In fact, what if that is the actual plan? What if Nintendo is developing a standalone VR headset and the main game is going to be Metroid Prime 4? There is nothing that would say that that's happening, but that would be a game to really push the technology, in my opinion. Now, VR is not 100% ready where people actually are going to be buying it. I think VR won't be ready until it's extremely cheap, where you might as well have it with your system. In fact, if you bought a Switch and it came with a headset so that you docked it and everything was seamless and the experience of VR was the experience that you get in the Oculus, but all in one little setup, then I think VR will catch on. To say that it will catch on for everyone, I would highly doubt it. If somehow you find a way to actually have fun with something like that, then you would probably have a VR headset, just, if anything, escapism. And if it was built into your Switch with no friction at all, then VR will become a bigger and bigger thing. But only time will tell. So what do you guys think? Do you guys think that Unity supporting the VR kit means anything? Or do you guys think that it's just something that Unity was able to slap into their developing software? Let me know down below.